Hey everybody, Dinos here. This is going to be part 5 of my mini-series on how to build an electronics town. When I last left off, we were working on trying to build up my trade port inventory. I only have 13,000 processors in storage right now. I need roughly 25,000. Wow, that's a lot. In order to get this $1.5 million in electronic sales for the day. Once I get to that point, I'll be able to build the consumer electronics factory. That's how I'm going to produce my televisions, and that's how I'm going to start making some real money. So this video here, it's going to be kind of like part 4. It might be a little bit slower paced, just because I've got to wait for this inventory to fill up before I can really start making a lot happening. As soon as I'm able, as soon as I get it, oh, there goes all my money, never mind. I'm gonna turn off importing alloy. That's costing me a lot of money right now. They have plenty of alloy for a while to keep them going, and I want to build up my funds so that I can build a second processor factory. So I really need that right now because this is filling up really slow. While we wait for that, of course, we can do some more optimizations. See, like these roads right here, I don't really need this many cross streets. The Sims can get off at other areas, or they can get off on the side on the avenue here. So I'm going to try and get rid of any of these four-way intersections as much as possible. See the like little intersections like this, and this one right here. These are completely unnecessary. All this does is slow down traffic. So I can get more people off the road here. Less of a wait time right here. Because this road here in particular is really bad. I might just bulldoze this one right here. This is going to turn it into a three-way stop here. So that there's a lot less waiting on traffic. It'll help my city go a lot faster. If you see these little yellow guys walking around, these are actually homeless people. Homeless people start showing up when your tax rate is too high. And if you don't bulldoze the buildings in time, which right now, see I've got an abandoned building. If these stay around for too long, then the homeless start to move in. They can cause all kinds of problems ranging from traffic to filling up your city parks. I notice especially they love to go to city parks. So what I can do for that, the reason I'm getting them is because I have some high wealth people now. High wealth, they do not like taxes over 10%. Preferably they want to be at 9%. This guy's saying he needs a garbage truck, but I think they're doing okay. I'm going to ignore that. In fact, I'm actually going to take away a garbage truck. I think right now I'm just running into traffic problems more than anything. I don't think having more trucks on the road actually helps out in that case. So I'm going to go ahead and give him the reverse of what he said he needs. And I bet we won't see any change at all for that. So now anyways, as I was saying before, I've got those high wealth people, and they do not like their taxes that high. So I'm going to go ahead and bump this down a little bit. That knocks me down about 2,400 income a month. But that'll climb back up as my population starts to grow again too. So that's not too bad. Then I won't have the homeless moving in, because that's really bad for your town. At least I think it is anyway. It doesn't look good if nothing else. And that's what this game is really all about at the core. Recycling is a lot more expensive than I thought it was. That's kind of surprising. So electronics is still doing okay. I really need more alloy though. If I had the budget, I really want to bump my production up. Right now I'm not filling this fast enough. So here's one thing I could do actually. I can go ahead and raise my taxes one more point on industrial. Since I'm not using that much industrial, and all the industrial is eventually going to get converted over to processor factories, I don't mind if my tax is a little high on them. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out 2 of these loans, and that's going to let me build a second processor factory. If I had the Department of Finance, I could actually take out the $100,000 loan, which is a lot more efficient. But I've just got to make do with what I've got here. Let's go ahead and give the people what they want here. This is a pretty good spot for it here. I could also bulldoze. I think I'm actually going to bulldoze these. These guys are just in the way right here. Let's get rid of all that. Oh, never mind. Can't get rid of the hospital. I hate it when the buildings get linked to the road like that. They already have a road connection. Why do they need more than one? I don't get it. Oh well. So let's just bulldoze these. This will help out with traffic a little bit too. And that gives me plenty of room for my processor factory. We can go ahead and just slip that in right there. Add one more delivery garage here. And there we go. Hopefully that'll get my processing up to speed. I just cannot get enough alloy. Okay, so I'm using plastic locally. I have to import alloy though. I'm not making enough recycling. I'm picking it all up too, so there's not really too much more I can do on that. My Sims are all really educated. I could build a university here soon. That might help out a little bit. Yeah, I'll probably switch the community college over to a university here soon. And looky here, I've broke 100,000. And right on schedule, here comes the twister. Enjoy your 100,000 people. Here's a huge disaster right after you took out loans. Don't destroy anything valuable, please. Not my grade school. There's little kids in there. Oh, that was a short disaster at least. That's good. Oh no! I didn't mean to bulldoze that. That was the biggest building I've ever seen. Oh no. Oh gosh, I hope that grows back. Wow. See, those are the times when if you're playing like SimCity 3000 or something, you would just reload your game. That would be destroying that building would be so devastating. You couldn't even... I feel horrible. I feel like I just got hit by a bus. Deleting that one building was probably the worst thing that's happened to me today. Oh boy. Okay. So we've almost got my processors filled up. Again, I want about 25,000 ideally. I might even wait for 30,000 depending on how long this takes. My concern, I just want to make sure we have enough. Because if I save all this up and then still don't have enough, I'm going to feel really dumb and we'll have wasted a lot of time for nothing. So might as well make sure we get it done right. And we've got a viewer in the stream right now. Hey Tyler Dog, how's it going? For those of you just tuning in on the stream, this is a multi-part series that I'm doing for how to build an electronic city. I've already got parts 1 through 4 that are up on my YouTube account. That's youtube.com/DinosGG. You can also find them on my highlights video in my Twitch account. I have no idea how to direct you to that. Probably on the videos tab might have it, I would think, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I've never had to look for them before. Twitch always just sends me a message for when my upload is complete to do a highlight on it. Oh, these poor people are dying. I have a hospital over here, isn't it worth doing anything? All this traffic, I don't know what the traffic deal is here. Why are you all pulled up there? It's interesting. I shouldn't really have much of a traffic problem here. I've got this big avenue, and there's not really much going on over here. I really hope this building grows back to full size. I've never seen a building that big in my city before. So not a lot of my residents are taking public transit. I wonder if I can... Do you guys need more bus stops? Maybe a bus stop out here. So I don't think I want bus stops over here, actually. I want them maybe down here where there's not as much traffic. I don't know. There's rarely ever traffic down here by the processor plants from the towns that I've built before. My clinic here is almost full. Luckily, I can just go ahead and turn one of these back on. That'll help me solve all the health problems. Alright, we've broken 20,000. Just need about 6,000 more to go. And we should be all set. They've got alloy. They've got alloy. If you have the money for it and you're not getting the resources, importing is actually really efficient because it only takes one unit of alloy makes 2 units of processors. You can buy 10 units of Or wait, is that right? Yeah, so it's 10 units of alloy is going to make 20 units of processors. If you'll see here, so to import 10 of these, it's 48,000. And to export 10 of the processors, because they import as the sets of 1,000, that gets you 67,000 back. So you make a ton of money on doing that. At least I think, if I'm doing my math right. I've been at work all day, so if that's not right, I do apologize. It sounds right in my head though, and I could explain it for hours. Whether or not it's actually true though, I'm not sure. And this building didn't grow back. Oh, that's such a bummer. That looked so cool. I didn't want to bulldoze it. I wanted to inspect it to see what it was. And I actually accidentally had my bulldoze tool open. Costly mistake. See, so everybody's doing good here. What's my approval rating at? What do the people want from me? We need money. I just lowered their taxes, so they shouldn't need too much money. People keep dying. That's just flat out untrue. I have 0 deaths per day, so that's just an outright lie. Too many injuries, we're moving. I don't know what the injuries, what is that like? Is that my fault? I don't get what they want from me there. Anyway, moving on. This place is Germany. Oh no, we're sick. I'm curing all these people though. Nobody's dying. So again, I don't know what they want from me. Kids couldn't go to school. Okay, so there actually is, I've got 300 kids right now that aren't enrolled in school. So how can we fix that? Probably the easiest way to do that, just add another classroom to my high school. These are really nice to add. All you do is you just plop it right there on the top. You can just build a huge tower of them. They go up to 4 high. I could maybe give them another bus too. I don't really want to, but I guess I will because I'm feeling generous. So that should help with that a little bit. High Wealth wants a park. Okay, I can give them some parks. They still don't have very many high wealth people yet. So let's go ahead and give these guys a park. This one looks nice. Could I turn it so it'll fit in there? I really wish there was a way to turn buildings because this can clearly fit right here, but it won't let me for some reason. I don't know why. This is a good building to replace because that's at the maximum density there. So I can, if I could find one that'll fit. Turn sideways, damn it. That's like the little baby park. Looks like this one is about as the best I can do. This is really good. There's actually no buildings developing here. It doesn't reach that many though. And where else do we want to park at? Probably out here. See, these are all still low class out here. So I want to give them a medium wealth park because I've still got to get them up to medium wealth first. The high wealth actually doesn't let them promote. They have to be like at this point right here. See, these guys, they want a high wealth park. And let's see if I can give them what they want. So I have a lot of these little tiny houses here. Oh, and there we go. We're upgrading now. So apparently this one can push them over because this is like a really high-end park. They really like that one. I've almost got my inventory all filled up here. We're going to go ahead and lay down the rest of these to deal with any extra that I happen to get. Don't worry, I'm not going to save to 50,000 processors. Don't worry guys, that won't happen. But it'll be nice to have this extra space here for when I decide I need it. No plastic. Wow, I finally ran out of plastic. We're going to be shut down for a long time because it's nighttime right now. There's not usually any deliveries going at this time of night. I should have kept a lot better eye on that. It's my bad, guys. That's one thing that's really important with the electronics. You always want to keep an eye on your inventory. You want to make sure you have the raw materials to do what you need to do, and you want to make sure your storage spaces, nothing's filling up. See, like if this had gotten to 20,000, if I hadn't built enough of these, that could have been really devastating for my income. I could have been importing alloy for nothing. Alright, so I think as soon as this time here, as soon as it gets over to the next midnight, I think I should be all ready to sell. Here comes some emergency late night plastic. I probably called these poor people up, rustled them out of bed. Their wife's probably mad at them right now. Honey, where you going? Oh, I gotta go give plastic to some dumbass. And there we are. Everybody's got plastic. Everybody's all supplied. I've got lots of plastic coming into my warehouses now. Hopefully they stop shipping it to me though, because I'm out of money. Yep, so next midnight we're going to start the big sale. And we should have plenty to make sure that we get over that $1.5 million mark. That's the big number you want to hit. I've been saying that over and over again, I know, but it's really important. While we're waiting for that, we can kind of check out what our land value is up to. If you notice my recycling and the processor plants, obviously those have a pretty negative effect on land value. That can be counteracted with parks a little bit, but I don't mind having some low wealth people. Same with here, the oil plant and the garbage dump. Obviously those are going to make people not too happy. These guys are complaining about schools. I actually have a school, it's right here. So yeah, sometimes your Sims will just complain about anything. You've always got to take what they say with a small grain of salt. The land value, everything there looks really good. Everybody's really happy, except these guys, they're not happy at all. We can go ahead and get rid of these abandoned buildings. This is a really good view map to look at to try and figure out what's wrong with your city. Because any of the green buildings, those are the people that are all really happy. The yellow is people that aren't quite so happy, that sometimes have issues you can fix. See, like this guy, he doesn't like the taxes. So I can cut back a point on commercial. Maybe not. Yeah, sorry, he's just gonna have to have high taxes for a little bit. I don't have the income to support that right now. This guy's complaining about death, which we've proven time and again doesn't happen in my town. Air pollution, we're doing pretty good on that. Most of my polluters are over here off to the side. They're blowing the pollution off over here to, I just have a mountain here. That actually looks kind of scary. Ah. Here's the germs map. These guys over here, they're not too happy with where they're at. I might actually just demolish these and rezone them to get rid of all the hospital patients. That might be what a lot of my traffic is for. The people come in here trying to get to the hospital because they're sick. And they're right next to the plant. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those guys. I'll zone commercial or industrial or something here. Something that they won't quite be as sad about. I might even just leave this unzoned. If it's going to cause more problems than anything. Maybe I can put a park or something down there. There we go, that might help out a little bit. Ran out of alloy again. Yeah, I don't have the budget right now to get all the resources that I need, unfortunately. I'm trying to save up for that big alloy shipment, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. And I'm out of recyclables too. So, what we can do for that to save on my hourly, I can go ahead and shut this building down. I don't have the resources for this to produce any product right now, unfortunately. I think I might have to raise my taxes too. This income is just way too low. If you're in my earlier videos, you want to be around the 160,000 mark. I'm way below that right now. So let's go ahead and raise my taxes back up. Yeah, and that'll skyrocket my income. Part of it is these loans too. I got my third embezzlement. Those bastards. Anyway, I got my 3 loans taken out, so I don't really have any room to increase my production right now. Hey, Super, welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Good to have you here with us. Right now, Super, I'm working on a tutorial series for how to build a successful electronics town. This is part 5 of the video. Right now I'm waiting for my trade port to fill up, and so then I'm going to start selling a ton of processors and start making some money finally. If you want to check out the rest of the videos in this series, I've got them over at my YouTube account. It's youtube.com/DinosGG. My old casino town, I haven't played that one in a while. I am going to be doing a walkthrough for how to build a casino town, probably coming up next though, right after I've finished up with electronics. They're a fun city to build. I've had a few problems with them though, where you'll just hit mass gridlock on traffic and be unable to get any further. I think I've kind of figured out how to combat that, but we'll see what happens when the videos come out. So my sewage plant is getting really full right now. I think I might even raise taxes up even further. So right now my population is just going crazy right now. I can't handle it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and bump these taxes up again. I'm sorry people, I know. They're not going to like that one bit. But I don't have the money to give them sewage right now, so... Actually, I might get it with this little hourly tick right... Nope. Went to plastic. Keeping these factories running is much more important to me. Okay, so here we're almost at midnight. So this is the big time where I'm gonna switch these over to export. And then I'm also gonna turn on my cargo dock. I'm gonna turn on my rail terminal. And for good measure, I'm gonna add some more good old-fashioned trucks. Because I want to make sure at the end of the day I don't have any leftover product. I want to sell. Because see, at midnight the day ticks over. And I actually raised my taxes and the people didn't seem to care. So if they don't care, I'm going to bump them up a little bit higher. So I really want this population to fall down. I'm at the growing stage in my city where I kind of need to focus on electronics first to get my income. And once I get my income, then I can deal with everything else. And I've actually got a traffic problem here that I need to address really fast. I don't want to get rid of that hospital, but actually, yeah, there's no buts to that. I don't want to get rid of that hospital. I can delete that road. That'll help a little bit. Because right now I'm gridlocked by my shipping. That's exactly the opposite of what I want. So that looks like it helped out a little bit. This area is still pretty clogged though. I really wish I could delete this road. I don't know why the hospital requires all 3 roads here. But Can also clean that. That'll help a little bit. I might even clean that too, but that's on a separate avenue that I'm not worried about. So. And wow, okay, if you see my money, sorry guys, I missed that part. It looks like a ton of processors got picked up, so I am rolling in money right now. And here's another train too, so they should pick up the rest of them. Oh my gosh, 1.5 million, there it is. That is a lot of money. Holy cow. Okay, now it's time to ramp up my production even further. Because that was good, but I can do better. I can get this all four of these up and running. If I can fit them on here. There we go. I can switch my trade ports. I want these to import alloy. Okay, they're doing that. You guys import plastic. That's good. Let's take care of the sewage problem now that I've got all this money. And sewage problem, what sewage problem? There we go, there's that. Need more water. There we go, there's more water. Phew, it's fun to have this much money all at once. Let's go back over here and watch and check out and see what's going on. So I've made 1 million in profit today. So, and here's my cargo ship. That's getting the rest of the electronics out of here. And that should absolutely push me over the limit. Yep, there it is, and it's only 7 a.m. Wow, what a day. And that right there is why you specialize in electronics. There's no other specialization out there that can bring you that kind of money that quickly. Granted, I had to store that up for a couple days, but, you know. So now I can go ahead, I can upgrade my trade headquarters and my electronics headquarters. So let's see, what can I give them? I think I want the plastic storage lots. Plastic or alloy? Yeah, alloy is too expensive to do at the trade ports for now, so I'm going to do plastics. I really don't like putting this over all those really fancy buildings, so I'm going to put it over there. And then let's not forget to upgrade this guy. And my next quest is 4.5 million. That's going to be hard to do. Alright, and here it is. The Consumer Electronics Factory. The grand prize of money making. If you thought I made a lot of money on processors, you should see the kind of transactions you do once you have televisions. The cargo ship picking up $4 million worth of TVs is basically just a regular occurrence. I should have some alloy coming in here though. Yep, looks like there's the alloy. It's actually stuck. So I really need to get this all sorted out. Now that I have all this extra money, it'll be easier to do. my approval rating's going to drop for a little bit because nobody likes those high taxes. But getting my money under control and keeping it there is going to be more important to me in the long run. I can always drop taxes down to 0 once you get the consumer electronics factory going. Which reminds me, let's build one. This is kind of a bigger building, so I don't know if this is actually enough room for it. I think it might be though. I'm going to go ahead and plop it here and we'll see what happens with it. Okay, so first, most important thing is you want to turn off the alloy storage. Because there's two different products you can make. You can make computers and you can make televisions. Televisions generate a lot more profit than computers. Combine that with the fact that TVs actually use plastic instead of alloy. And it's really just a no-brainer decision on which one you want to do when you look at the numbers. Hopefully Maxis will actually look at that, because it's like making computers is only an option for the Great Works projects. You would never make those for anything else ever, and it's a little disappointing. So there we go. There goes about $1 million that I just dumped into building this. So to make my TVs, it takes processors and it takes plastic. So these two processors right here, I'm actually going to turn off shipping these for now. I just want to use those locally, because now my processors are going to be going over here to build my televisions. And I'll actually change my shipping yards around to reflect that. So we can go ahead and get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And we're going to replace these with television storage. Can get rid of that one. I'll keep the freight one for now. I kind of like that. There we go. And once again, since I'm not going to be exporting, I can turn off my my freight devices. Later on in the game, you won't actually have to worry about that, because you'll be making so much money that it won't even be a big deal at all. Let me show you those juicy profit numbers again. 197,000 versus 67,000. And TVs are the same way. They have the same ratio. So for every one processor I consume, I can make 2 televisions. So once my money gets up there, I can even import processors to help speed up production. I can't do that for a long time, but it's down the road. It's coming. Now that I've got money under control, I'm going to go ahead and give my citizens a break on taxes. We'll get these bonds paid back so that I don't have any debt there. So I want to have these available for an emergency if something goes wrong. Or if I decide that I very abruptly need more alloy or something. And let's take another quest here. Let's see what they want me to do. Alright, and I actually just got a quest now to do 450,000 in TV sales, which you'll see from what I'm doing here is basically nothing. 450,000 is like one truck of televisions. That's not even a cargo ship. I really need a way to solve this traffic problem right here. I'm not sure what I want to get rid of this road here so that I can, because this is the traffic, but then I'll lose my hospital. So let's see what I've got going on with my resources here. My recycling right now just isn't cutting it. I don't know what is going on with them, why they're not getting enough materials. They're still out and about, I guess, so that's good. Maybe this road right here. That'll put more traffic down at this end, but that end doesn't really bother me. Ooh, and 12 abandoned buildings. Yikes, sorry guys. Hey, I just saw over on chat the 15% taxes. I hear you on that, man. I lose 20% on my paychecks right now. I don't complain though. Oh, that's a tiny little abandoned building in there. And it looks like my money has plummeted again. Not really sure why. I guess that the TV factory is pretty pretty expensive to run. That's okay. I'll just raise taxes again. They can deal with 13%. 2.1 million for the day. Not too bad. Especially considering none of that was televisions. Here's the breakdown too if you want to see it. So I sold 2 million in processors. It's 32 crates. I imported a barrel of oil for my power plant. I imported 180,000 on plastic. And for alloy, I imported 4 tons for 193,000. So I am relying on imports right now, probably a little bit more than I want to, but at the same time I don't like this message. This is wasted time, wasted money. And also this traffic here is bad too. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of... Oh, I lose a lot of parks for that, but that's okay. Gosh, I'm really torn about these high taxes. Like, I don't have any money, but if I'm gonna lose people to high taxes anyway, you know, maybe I should just lower them. It's hard to be mayor sometimes. Well, the high taxes at least will slowly push the people out of my town, which will give me more money in the long run, I think. See, like, because I'm losing so many people, I have excess water now. So I can go ahead and get rid of some of these. This one here, we can go ahead and shut that off. Same with the sewage here. Turn that off for now. And that helped a little bit. Not as much as I need, but Oh well, we'll get there. As long as I'm making TVs, the money's gonna roll in. I've already got, think of this guys, I've already got $1 million worth of TVs in the bank right here. All I have to do is click export and boom, there's $1 million. So in fact, I might even just do that to help out with my my cash deficit right now. Let's export these really quick. That'll get this quest done and out of the way too. I'll have to store up some more later on, but I don't like sitting at this point right here. It's actually slowing down my production because I can't get all the alloy that I need. Alright everybody, this looks like a pretty good stopping point. So I'm going to end video number 5 here. Be on the lookout for video 6. I'll probably put that out tomorrow night. You can always check those out over at youtube.com/DinosGG or here on my stream if you want to see it live in 1080p. That's twitch.tv/DinosGG. If you have any comments, questions, thoughts, things you'd like to see me do next, go ahead and let me know. You can post those either up on YouTube. You can always post in the Twitch chat. I keep a second monitor up and running so I can read those usually pretty fast. I was a little slow on them tonight, so I've been at work all day, but usually I'm a lot faster than that. So, alright, thanks again for watching everybody, and I'll catch you next time.